I really need to clean my storage room. Looking around, I'm like, I got train pieces over here where there shouldn't be train pieces. Oh, we took a train out for my grandsons, and the older one was excited about it. The little one, who loves trains, wanted to kick it apart. I wasn't really happy with him because, Thomas, the trains are expensive, and have you seen the new ones? So some of the old ones were creepy. Like, seriously, when my son had them, he actually I think he traded my mom for one. I'm not sure. Or maybe he borrowed one at one time because he liked it because it had the little eyebrows and it looked happy, where his was kind of a little weird. And then he's got one where it crashes, so it looks fine, but it crashes and the top kind of falls apart. And then it looks all like creepy because it's all supposed to be like crushed, or not crushed, but like not happy Thomas. No, my son loved Thomas the Train, like, and so yeah, I don't want them wrecked, I don't mind my grandkids playing with them, but I don't want them wrecked, because that's my one complaint about them, is once you put them together, you can always take them apart, right? You don't want to ruin the thing, so you can't fit it back in the box. And I'm pretty anal about that. Like, it's gotta fit in the box. So then I have these train pieces all over. Don't look at the dust. I have these bigger train pieces that you put together, after you open it. And, yeah, this one too. You put them together and they don't, go back in the box. So then I'm like, everything has to be in the box with the instructions. And I used to keep the trains that came with it in the box. And yeah. But yeah, so I was just like, when I sat down, I was like, damn, I gotta do some cleaning in here. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's been so neglected. And it's you get busy, and instead of putting things away, and it's not all things have a spot, so then you're shoving and piling, and I'm like, yeah, this isn't good. This isn't good. And then I actually have a desk in here, a small computer desk, and realized, like, wait a minute, I could use that desk, for work. And if I put my cart table that I'm working on now, which it's a whole thing, I was like sitting here thinking, going, I could put the cart table there, I could put the shelf on there, I could move those shelves and put them there, and I'm just like, ooh, and I could get my desk out. Yeah. This is nothing to do with anything, guys. I'm sorry. Don't even remember what I was going to talk to you about. That's just the thing. Lately, I'm just like a scatterbrain. Not getting enough omegas, I guess, for my brain. But anyway, today we are doing a failed soap. Failed soap. Do you know what the Clyde Swirl is? I think I talked about this in the video. I can't even remember. But a Clyde Swirl is where it's a bowl swirl. So you have your bowl, and some people pour it down this side specifically, so I'm not sure. But I watched Tree Marie a few years ago and didn't realize that's what it was called. I think I say this in the video, sorry. And so you pour it down the side of the bowl, these little short increments, okay? And then you pour side to side. Yeah, fail. I can do it on my lemongrass. Yeah, there were so many things wrong with this. So it's a fail. It's a fail. But we're going to watch it anyway because it turned out pretty cool. So, it's called the Seven Kingdoms. Seven Kingdoms is a soap. Seven Kingdoms, comes from a movie. If it's Lord of the Rings, I'm sorry, you guys. I never watched it. Yeah. Those movies you're supposed to watch. I don't watch them. But yeah, so we are doing that today. And 3 things. Dream big. Be true to you. You are worth it. I'm Tonya from Tonya's Witchy Kitchen. Let's go check out this failed Clyde Swirl pour. And to the soap. I think we're going to... So this is Seven Kingdoms Ale. It's a very nice scent. I'm using fire cider. That's my new love. And dark navy blue. I was really excited to use that one. They look really cool together. So what I did, and I should know better, I got grapefruit shandy in my lye water. And it's about 75% grapefruit shandy, which is an alcohol. And, and the rest is water. Yeah. And then I do this and I wonder why it thickens up. Why I have problems with my soap. Duh. But yeah. So, because I showed you how I added my wine. For some reason, the beer never ends up at trace. It ends up in the beginning. So, of course, all those sugars and all that alcohol, which it was frozen, but it was room temperature already, just speed things up. And maybe the fragrance oil did too. I didn't look. I'm all about usage rates, and then I never look at what it does. Well, it wasn't supposed to discolor. But when I poured it in there and saw that color, I was like, oh, crap. There goes my blue. That is some yellow, right? And it was hard to incorporate, you guys. Like, it didn't want to incorporate. Because I wanted it thin. I wanted it just an emulsion. And I'm squirting it all over because it doesn't want to mix up. It's not pretty. Yeah, it was all over the side of the thing. It's like it clung to the glass. I don't know. But that is some yellow soap. But anyway, yeah, alcohols. I'm not even going to tout this as an alcohol. I mean, it's an alcohol. It is. It's an alcohol soap. But I was supposed to do beer soap, and I didn't have beer in the freezer. And it was, made. It was, you're at that point, and you didn't follow through and check everything on your list. And, it works. It's okay. Right? It's okay. Yeah. Well, we'll just have to use that dark navy again on another soap. How's that sound? I love that fire cider, though. Very pretty. Very pretty. I know there was a thought process to this, and it kind of flew out the door. Oh, yeah, I'm going to show you why it flew out the door. So, on my lemongrass spearmint soap, I do a pour that I saw on Tree Marie, but I did not know what the pour was called, okay, until I saw another soaper do it, and they called it a Clyde pour. Is that what it's called? Clyde something. Anyways, I can do it. I can do it just great. The problem is your soap batter needs to be fluid. It needs to be just past emulsion, and that's it. And you've seen me do this. I've done this because I do this with my Swiss rolls. But I went, crap, Ola, this is not going to work because this stuff is setting up like no other. So I was like, fine, we'll pour down the side. We'll just use this. We're going to deal with chunky, and we're going to pour it down the side. But I was just like, man, that is so yellow. That is so orange. That is so green. What other soap did we do that was like, it was supposed to be blue, but it looks so green and black? And do you remember that? You can tell the green from the black. Oh, that was it was supposed to be It'll Buff, but it was not in the plan. I didn't have this blue. I didn't have the blue one, though. I think it was the black and the green were doing funky things. So, yeah, I mean, I did what I did. I just side molded it, and there you go. That's what you're getting. Nothing special, nothing fancy. I'm sorry, this isn't a cute pour. This is a saving my butt. You know, I'm sorry, I was reading something that came across my screen. Yeah, I was just not saving my butt. I mean, there's been, I've seen people with soap on a stick. I've seen people like do the best they could to save the batch. You saw me do my best to save it on the wine soap. You know, that was thick. This is still fluid. What am I whining about? I'm whining about colors. Okay. And now you know why this looks familiar, because it was on the soda ash video like a week or so ago. Remember that? Yeah, so I can't complain. It's not really navy blue, like maybe it is navy blue. I like that orange color. Don't ask me what I was thinking, but it could have been a lot worse, you guys. It could have been 50 times worse. The way I was chunking it up with the batter. And what I could have done is took a hanger swirl to it and just gave it a few more loop-de-loops. And yeah, one of these days. But yeah, you're going to be sick of, it's like no more bowl swirls, no more side pours, no more. I hear ya. It's just sometimes I have to just work with what I have. Oh, yeah, there's a soap coming up down the road, and it's made with a lot of palm oil, and I hate palm oil just because it hates me. But we'll get into that in that other video. And I know in the beginning I said it was a failed soap, and it wasn't a failed soap, it was a failed technique of plan. But I think I executed it just fine. I really like this design. Here are the fragrance notes for this fragrance oil, 7 Kingdoms. And there you have it, 7 Kingdoms. I hope you had a good time. Thank you for dropping by. I will see you next time. Bye-bye.